It's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now we give up the middle to Bettis. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Again, they'll run with Bettis. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Play action. May. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. 4th down. Here's May. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this time.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Second down, Jacobs once more. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Henry. Now he'll tuck this and run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
49-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Josh Jacobs, 39 yards. And the Bears post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point attempt to come here. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Bears 7, Ravens nothing. To kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the your defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around. And this play's still live. He faked the spike. Go throw it. But it's not going to work. He'll go down, and they got him. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. They'll throw with May. And that will be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
They'll try and throw for it with May. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And got his man complete. He's to the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Christian Watson, 88 yards. And the Ravens take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2, they convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one-up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Pulled that dumbass, lucky-ass shit off. Come on, kick it.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Go!
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now 2nd and 5.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Dragon 60.
Looking to throw. Henry. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful. As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
Warriors 70, Panther 60, Panther.
Off play action. Henry. Looking deep for Jennings. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket. No reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the...
Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. As the first half is winding down. And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics is going to...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that? What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
And he's out of bounds, but not before getting across the 50 to the 45.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
Throwing to start the drive. Henry. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jobe. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line. So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. On play action, May. And it is caught. And out across midfield down to the 45. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing here is May. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides, and there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. From the gun, it's May. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. Up the middle they run with Bettis. They'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Pass complete there to Nakua. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. 3rd down and 1. From the shotgun, it's May. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. Here's May. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. To the air, May. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Christian Watson with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors. This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed, because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost, and number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
This is caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Bison, 60. Ready?
Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
It's third down and goal to go.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Operating from the gun, Henry. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tyreek Hill, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Point after up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Hey, come on with me.
Looking to throw, May. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Bears are right back in this football game.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Ready, break.
Looking to put a drive together.
Ready, go.
He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
47-yard line.
Cougar 19.
Back to throw. Henry. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jennings. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 14.
25 yards on the play. That's another Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Mustang 19. Ready.
They'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Back to throw. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jacoby Myers from 13 yards out. And the Bears are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
Critical extra point up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. This is 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Here comes 2nd down. First carry for the 5-time Pro Bowler, LaDainian Tomlinson. And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
Ken, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
What a call right there. That is so well executed offensively. A massive play in this game. And now all of a sudden, they are in field goal range. And with a chance to walk out of here winners.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. A give to LaDainian up the gut. And a short gain down to about the 33.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he stopped immediately there.
I'm a little surprised right here. They got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. He's back to throw. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Boy, hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming. 4th and 3. They're running. Tomlinson. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Get it. Cowboy 80.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the fourth quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the